What do we find cute? Puppies, of course, and kittens. Puppies and kittens on everything. Look at these cute dogs. Did you also make that sound? What exactly is it that makes us go, oh? We all know when we see cute things, but why do certain things seem cute to us? Why do they give us warm, mushy feelings inside? And why do we feel like pinching, biting, or squeezing them? In today's video, we will find out why are we so easily distracted by cute things. As we all know, the internet was made for cat videos, and since then, these cute fur babies have accumulated millions of views. So what is it about the human brain that makes us attracted to things we have started calling cute? Well, you could say that we are hardwired to appreciate the smaller thing in life.
Not cockroaches.
Well, we will answer this question soon. But to be precise, our best guess so far is that cuteness has biological and evolutionary basis. The main goal of evolution is to help species survive and pass on the genes to the next generation. And humans pass on their genes by having babies. But babies need to be taken care of a lot in order for them to stay alive. As humans, infants, unlike those of other species, are completely dependent on adults. Research in biology suggests that our mind likes to take care of the things it finds cute. It wants to provide protection to it. In simple words, it makes the parents want to get more involved in the safety and care of their child, and to overall provide more attention to the baby. It makes us want to keep them warm and well fed. It also keeps the parents from throwing the baby out of the window after 2 weeks of no sleep and constant crying.
But babies don't cry constantly.
I know, I was talking about the parents. Moving on, this theory was introduced by Austrian zoologist Konrad Lorenz around 1950. Lorenz explained that certain traits of human baby trigger instinct of nurturing among adults. That's nature's way of ensuring that babies grow healthy and reach adulthood. In other words, things are not inherently cute, but we perceive them as being cute so that we will feed them. And so with the time, parents who found their babies to be cuter gained an evolutionary advantage, as they were better at keeping their babies close and alive. Even babies themselves are drawn to other cute babies compared to uncute ones, showing how important and dominant this trait is.
So did the researchers tell the parents that they have put their baby in the uncute group?
I hope not. So this is our current understanding of why we find something cute. But what do we find cute, and what are those traits? Does this dragon look cute to you? Of course it does. But is that your baby? If your answer is yes, let us know in the comment section and we will make the next video on you. We will take the leap of faith and assume that all of you answered no and still found it cute. So why is that? Well, it all circles back to the traits that our brain uses to find our babies cute. And these traits are quite general. For example, different body shapes or ratios. So anything that fits the description will be registered as cute in the brain, no matter where the characteristic shows up: babies, animals, cartoons, or even inanimate objects. So let's have a look at these traits. Point number 1. Bigger head in the ratio to the size of the body. A baby's head to body ratio is roughly 1:4, while in adults it is 1:8. If you might have noticed anime and cartoon characters, you would see the most of the time they have big and round heads. Number 2. Larger forehead. As the eyes and ears of a baby are placed a little lower in the skull, creating a larger forehead proportion. Number 3. Large eyes. The eyes and even ears of a baby are more wider apart than in adults, and also bigger in the ratio to the rest of the face. Number 4. Round cheeks and small mouths. If you have observed, a baby's mouth is usually closer to the eyes than in the adult face. Also, bigger mouths are subconsciously registered by our brain as dangerous and threatening. Number 5. Small chin and a small nose. As you have observed, the babies normally have soft, small and not so fully developed nose, a round and soft body, tiny and plump limbs, short fingers. All of these trigger instinct that just make us wanna pinch those tiny cheeks. As we have discussed, these traits trigger our brain even if found in other creatures or objects without any discrimination. And it's clear that we give cute things more attention, so it is not surprised that these features show up in marketing quite a lot. Psychology and biology are huge part of marketing, and it's never by accident. Designers, cartoonists and other visual artists have been using and abusing these techniques from a long time. You can even see it in the evolution of certain cartoon characters and how they were made to be drawn cuter and cuter with time. In 2011, researchers tweaked images of cars to make them embody those characteristics. Basically, use headlights and smaller grills to reflect in fence. And of course, people smiled more at pictures of baby face vehicles, finding them more appealing. Now only one question remains. Why do we react the way we do? Why does cuteness sometimes garner a reaction that may seem aggressive on surface, like biting, squeezing, or when you find something so cute that you could eat it up? Well, of course you are not feeling aggressive, but you are expressing it. This is called dimorphous expression, to express something different than what you are feeling. It also happens when you cry out of happiness or laugh when you are nervous. Dimorphous expression is also behind another common reaction to cuteness. This one, it actually expresses sadness, usually also followed by an exaggerated frown. Seeing something cute starts preparing your brain for parenthood, and it is not limited to visual stimuli. Positive sounds and even smells can enforce feeling of cuteness. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any feedback, please let us know in the comment section below, and please don't forget to share and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Tata. Hasta la vista. We'll meet soon. हमसे ना खाने की ना पीने की बात कर,
लेट हो रहा है।
मर्दों की तरह दुनिया में जीने की बात कर। वाह,
रोलिंग था वो।
कौन है? किसने बोला है?